everyone, my name is Aizhan, and today I'm going to present my research that I have been conducting during this semester. So the topic of my research is English teacher experience in supporting and teaching orphan children in traditional classes. So here is outline of my research. First, I'm going to identify the purpose of the study as well as research questions, then significance of the research and who were my participants, then research methods and instruments, and I'm going to outline some main concepts of literature review, then methodology, after that results and findings, and finally conclusion. So, the purpose of the study is first, to study the experience of English teachers in supporting and educating children from orphanages in the process of their inclusion in traditional classes in Pavlodar city. And the second one, to identify areas teachers have found success in responding to the needs of students from the orphanages, as well as areas where they struggle and face particular challenges in this process. So, for the purpose of this study, the following research questions were considered. How do English teachers understand inclusive education in relation to children from orphanages? Second one, what problems do English teachers face? And the third one is, what opportunities do English teachers see? So, let's talk about significance of the research. There has been little research regarding the inclusion process of students from the orphanage into mainstream schools in Kazakhstan and how their English learning is supported and taught in the classroom. Therefore, it was important to identify what practice exists for this cohort of students in order to better understand their needs and address the particular barriers they face in their learning. So, the participants for this study are English teachers of a school that has ongoing practice of inclusive education of orphans. A total of 6 teachers who have students from orphanage studying in their classes were recruited to participate in the study. Now, to collect the necessary data, a qualitative interview-based case study research was used. During one-on-one open-ended interview, 6 teachers shared their personal experience on this topic. So, here is the list of literature that I used, and I selected studies that are similar to mine. There are 2 concepts that are important to explore within the research literature that are central to the present study. They are the benefits of inclusive education for students with CAN and the opportunities and challenges that English teachers have faced in other contexts supporting and teaching students. So, despite challenges concerning definitions, attitudes, implementation, policy, resourcing and practice, different models of inclusive education have already proved effective and shown benefits to students in many places around the world. So the positive effects are found both for regular students and CAN students. So my literature review has highlighted how students with CAN have shown progress in academic achievement, improved their social and communication skills, and had higher self-esteem and expectations for life after being placed in inclusive school environment for a particular amount of time. So, in all-inclusive classroom setting, there is often more than one teacher in the classroom, and 2 teachers have more opportunities to correspond, organize, and create a classroom climate, exercise, content, and transportation. So, a qualitative interview-based case study research design was chosen as the best fit for this study. The questions of the interview were open-ended, so that the participant could share whatever information they found relevant and useful. So with the permission of the interviews, all the recordings were transcribed and translated into English. Codes were used instead of the respondents' names. So, 3 main themes emerged in the data processing process. English teacher comprehension of inclusive education, challenges English teachers face, and opportunities English teachers see. So first, the participant demonstrated a lack of knowledge concerning inclusive education, thus most of them couldn't answer the question at all. The minority of them, though, perceived inclusive education as a concept in connection to disabled people only, and also as an approach to use differentiated instruction toward the CAN students. Second one, there are two main areas that teachers struggle and find as a challenge. The first one is dealing with psychological problems of students from the orphanage, which according to their participant response is influenced by their history of institutionalization. So the problems include lack of attention, low motivation to study, incompetence of students in daily life skills, aggression, and stealing. The second issue concerns the feeling of professional responsibility the teachers have for the students. For the period of time when students from the orphan are in school, teachers are responsible for them. However, these students they tend to run away from school to their parents or some other existing relevance. And here it's important to highlight that according to school policy in Kazakhstan, if something happens to any student while he or she is at school, the teachers are responsible for this and may get a punishment from the school administration or even the government. And thirdly, teachers report that there are opportunities for both groups of students from the orphan and regular students. According to participant responses, students from the orphans have improved academic achievement in comparison to their initial level when they came to school. In addition, they also have had an opportunity to improve their social skills while interacting with their regular peers. And the latter are reported to have improved empathy and tolerance towards the less advantaged peers in their classes. So, there is a recommendation that might benefit and improve the current practice of inclusive education. It is highly recommended and supported by literature that teachers are provided with specialized professional trainings and development programs in the area of supporting and teaching students with special needs. So this kind of experience and knowledge might help teachers to respond to diverse needs of their students, not only those from an orphanage, but also other their students. Thank you for your attention, and that's all.